Hey Nocturne, what's up Jorah? Oh, I haven't, let me check. Do I need to, no, I don't need to download any new builds. That feels good. Good morning, welcome. How are you doing today? Hopefully you've had a good weekend. I know I did. I went and saw Wicked last night, so I am, yeah. I've got soundtracks running through my head, which is a good thing because, damn, it was great. Very, very, very good. But yeah, today, Zach, I'm doing great. I've had a great weekend, enjoying the sun here in New Zealand. Honestus Fitness saying, I need a new tank to gear. Well, patience. It'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah, I can't wait to see how we, push ahead with Fellowship going into the future, because I think it's really easy to see these like week-to-week changes and forget that like we need to look ahead to what Fellowship needs to be months and years from now. When Vigor's Santa skin for Christmas, it's actually, so Vigor's skin from what I've seen isn't going to be a Santa one, but it is super cute. What's up, Richimation? Oh, let's actually head over here. Hang on, we need to. Wait, where's my?
Can come of this.
My game capture. There you are. Hello. Alarian getting nerfed? What? I don't know. What? Where are you hearing this? Got my TV mounted and my god, why did I go without OLED for so long? Everything looks so good. No color correction needed. Now I just need to get my PC hooked up on this at some point, since it has 144 hertz variable refresh rate. Nice. Do you know what's like surprisingly good if you can get it working is like the Steam Remote Play? Try that. If you have like a good enough network set up at home, it's honestly insane. Oh, that's because I have like a media PC hooked up to it. Maybe there's like the Steam Link app. I don't actually know how good that is. Maybe it's good, but if you can get it working, like it opens up a whole new world. Remote play is way better than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's crazy. Muba Classic, yeah, I had a great weekend. Whoa, Dry Ice, thanks for the Prime sub. Really, really appreciate that. We're getting closer to being able to use the things that the sub revenue. There's a little bit there. I've got a charity that I really, really want to work with, and we just need kind of like some legal and finance clearance from the publisher before we can lock in on that. Are there any plans to add left-right mouse button to mouse over type, like click casting? Yeah, I mean, it's, on the list of things, right? So we obviously have higher priority issues, but there's a lot of quality of life stuff that's on the list. So, yes. Hey, Bebo Man, thanks for that Prime sub. Appreciate you. Very, very kind. Okay, so we've been, I did play a little bit off stream. Just for fun. We're up to 230 item level. We've cleared a few paragons. We're, not heaps. Is Mako's Spirited Vortex being 35% with Warden talent intended? I would need to check. I don't know. Okay, yeah, we might have gone a little bit too far with Alarian is what I'm seeing. So probably needs to be just brought back a little bit. Maybe Mara's AoE as well. Both Larian and Mara have very strong priority damage, so they need to be slightly behind on overall to justify their damage profile. Interesting, okay. In other news, some updates and fixes coming to a few less used weapon traits like Sapphire Aura Stone, Diamond Strike, Emerald Judgment, maybe some others. Yeah, we're doing some, like, we're looking at difficulty scaling as well for Eternal and kind of prepping for the Eternal Q stuff. So, again, we'll get the Eternal Q as soon as we can. But December 11th would be kind of our latest, I would say. Okay, a couple of other questions before we move on. Yeah, Eternal Q's coming. Mooba Classic, thanks for the Prime sub. Aren't you afraid of losing a big lump of the community because there is nothing for the more casual players to gain/go for? Blubber Bazooka, yeah, we have a lot to add to the game, right? We're in early access right now. So absolutely we want to add more for casual players and see, you know, give them more things to chase down. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Wow, we got a hype train? I haven't seen that much. Thank you very much, Sleepy Rainy, as well, for that sub. New tank confirmed for December 11th? No. Jakku's new tank or a new hero would come with when we do the reset early next year. Hello, Dev. Any change in the future for legendaries? Yeah. There will be changes to legendaries in the future. New legendaries, all sorts. So there's going to be changes to everything. Like in general, if your question is, are there going to be changes to pretty much anything, the answer is going to be yes. We're very early on. On the last week of the season, can you make a vendor to buy the missing pieces for one last push? I don't know. I hear your feedback though. What are the current plans for lever penalties? Will it be a queue timeout or something else? We're looking at the whole picture, but I don't have anything to share there just yet. I have two burning questions. Will there be a self-cast modifier for healers later? Probably. Are you working on packs or other ways in which we can support the development of the game? Yeah, so there's going to be an in-game store. That hasn't been a priority for us. We wanted the game to be good before we start, like, you know, putting a lot of the monetization in. Wow, thanks, Huber, for the Prime. Appreciate that. Yeah, like Ingray says, maybe a new tank, maybe a new healer, maybe both, maybe only one. Also, Ingray, here's the other outside option on betting odds. Maybe neither. Like, you know, we reserve that right too. Do we know if capstones will get shuffled around in a new season? Could be good for casuals to get to see new ones. Retromation, I would imagine that something like that would happen. I also want to make sure that casuals get a chance to experience the capstones. Exactly how? We don't know yet. Like I said, this is why I really enjoy doing these streams, because it gives us a chance to kind of talk. I get to listen to all of you. Yeah. Everything is up for, you know, potential changes and stuff, so yeah. Are there anything about these random packet loss? Okay, we'd need to look into that. Was the goal for the queue system to be that you play one dungeon and then everyone leaves? If not, are you trying to figure out a system that rewards groups sticking together? Yes, actually. We are specifically looking at ways to make it incentivized for people to stay in groups that they're enjoying. Are you guys looking to balance multiple builds for each class or just have one designated winning builds for each? I mean, yeah, it would be great if there's build diversity. That would be the dream. Thank you for your work. I'm waiting for a game like this since M Plus was implemented, and you guys are nailing it. Thank you. Don't have the time to stay. Have a great stream. I mean, I wouldn't like so nailing it is like a big claim. I would say like showing promise and like we're working on it and we are, you know, not going to stop. That would be pretty accurate. Great foundation for sure. Agreed. Targus, I don't have any win rhyme buff. Are you okay? Healthy and wealthy? Win rhyme buff. Rhyme players out here being like, hey, I don't have enough power. Have the Be kind, Antillion. Be kind. That is really okay. So if you were here at the start of the stream, I said I went and saw Wicked last night. That really is the whole theme of Wicked to me. It's a themes of anti-oppression and kindness, which I very much appreciate. So, be kind. It's also a super vegan movie, if you did, well, I mean show. So, we can talk about that another time. Why is Fellowship released so early? There are a lot of reasons, but it's always money against quality/quantity. Oh god, no. I am not ready for Drakheim. I'm probably not even ready for Wormheart 6. Okay, now I gotta lock in. Alright, we're gonna take some questions again in a sec. Uh-oh. I am not locked in. I actually don't know the route for this. I mean, I probably just don't want to overbull. Nice. Nice on the kicks team. I think there's a patrol. Oh. Lost our healer. Let's wait. Nice damage. I wonder if I can do this triple pull. I don't know, but let's try it. I actually don't think it's the play, but we're gonna give my team a workout. And then we do. They seem to have damage. Nice. Go team. Cousin, I will try and find you something. I don't, let me, after this run, try and make sure I understand your question correctly. I see what so I quickly glanced at chat. I saw someone talking about Meepo from Dota. I don't know exactly what you were asking, but yeah, weird designed characters. I mean, we'd be getting into some wacky territory if we start doing like characters that require that kind of macro. Which, look, I'm all for. Oh god. I can't keep aggro. My team's doing damage though. It's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna have a spawn here. Let's just wait for our healer. So for those that don't know, Meepo is a hero that basically spawns multiple of itself that you have to control individually, and you can teleport them around and do all sorts of stuff. So, I mean, stuff like that would be interesting. Nope. Vigo's almost with us. It'd be freaking wild to see, but it would be interesting to see like what's it like to have multiple things to, you know, control. Oh my god! Definitely a cool idea. Yeah, something like Lone Druid as well is a really interesting hero. Morphling, yeah, there's lots of interesting takes you could have. Come back! So like Bear Druid tank win? Interesting. Okay, so we should have enough for this. Cho'Gall from HOTS would be sick. I never played Cho'Gall. I don't know. I mean, I played HOTS briefly. But I don't know. Bard before all else? Bard would be sick.
You are blessed to witness your ascension. Your ascension cannot go unpunished.
Holy damage! Oof. Doesn't matter. One player moves and does physical attacks. The other is like a turret. Interesting. The Shadow Lord buff goes brr. Yeah. Cousin, yes, please explain the connection issues. Because at the very least, I mean, I probably don't know exactly what they are, but at least it will give me something that I can pass on to the team. And I can better understand that. Join the stream just in time to see Hamish get slapped. Hi, Adam. Adam's also going to take a look at this. Cousin. Adam. So, Cousin is having some connection issues in the game. So, we're going to take a look at that. Woohoo! Can we do this?
Twin swords, unleash.
Owie. So basically there's an issue where you get disconnected from party chat and from the queues you can still play, but you can't communicate or join any queue. You have to go to the main menu and go back to bypass this issue. Okay. Thank you for passing that on. And that's the only way that you're able to... Ooh, I'm gonna die. This is a bad... Yeah. Thinks that that's just on VPN if that happens? Okay. Ooh. Okay, Sverivea. I don't know, was it Cousin if you're on a VPN? Yeah, Cousin, can you confirm if you're on a VPN or not? Yeah, these guys do have a lot of HP. We shouldn't hold him. He about to go boom? Yeah. Yeah. Big boom. Okay, roll him out.
Endures as winds enact vengeance.
Okay, so we want to avoid them. Okay. Not bad. Okay, I want to avoid the Goliaths. Those won't be enough. We need to get probably this pack. Yeah, when I say that, like, if you're on a VPN and stuff, you should still be able, like, the goal would be that the VPN doesn't cause issues. But if it is causing issues now, well, yeah, it'd be good to know. Hey OTM, how you doing? Whoop. You finally gotten out of bounds in the stronghold? You crazy. My team's got damage. Oh, is there a swap hero thing? Interesting. Oh, damn, that was quick. Yeah, I hear you, cousin. No, I appreciate you giving the feedback. And thanks for the Prime subs, Vico. That's incredible. Well, that was fun. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just leave the group so I don't get queued up straight away. I want to kind of hang out. So Sleepy Rainy saying feedback given equals doing your part in making the game better for everyone. Yes, 100%. And this is what early access is all about. I think it's really, really awesome that people are here giving their feedback and understanding that all of those little bits and pieces, those are going to make the game so much better. There was a question before I didn't get a chance to answer because I obviously got sidetracked. Someone was asking like, oh, why release the game so early? Quality over quantity, I think this goes back to something I've talked about before. My initial kind of feeling when there was the question of, oh, should we go early access for Fellowship or what? I was kind of like, oh, some people feel like that's not the way to go because it seems like, a lot of early access games have the perception of being like a money grab or whatever it is. But especially after the early kind of larger scale tests we did with the community, it became very, very quickly apparent to me that a game like this is made better by getting it in the hands of players that want to be a part of making it better. We couldn't be doing what we're doing for Fellowship as quickly as we're doing it, this kind of rapid iteration, without people. It's just a fact. So I was very quickly kind of humbled and had to be like, well, actually, the best version of Fellowship is one that we get to make with players. It's just true. So I'm converted, even though my first initial reaction was like, oh, early access, I don't like it for Fellowship. After those first kind of larger scale tests we did, I was like, okay, well, it probably is. So I'm actually just gonna put that in there just in case it makes sense. Who knows? I don't know what's in the patch notes for this weekend. Oh, not this weekend, but the next patch. You never know. I'm sorry, saw a question here. Hey, first-time chatter, Vico. Good evening. Before I ask my question, I would like to say that the game is exceptional. Much better than WoW. That's your opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm glad you think it's exceptional. Let's leave it at that. I wanted to know if the quick play mats will be increased. I think the economy is something we need to kind of look at in a bigger sense, rather than just like individual pieces of it. I would say there's some larger questions, like, is quick play fulfilling the function that we want it to right now? At your item level, you should be good for the capstone? Interesting. Well, maybe we'll give it a crack today. Oh, we're close to getting a weapon upgrade. Why don't we do this? Save for level 4 weapon. That would have been a good idea. So when are we getting Meowko? That's coming on Thursday. No, I don't know. That'd be sick. Oh wait. Didn't even grab that yet. Any thoughts on the gem grind? Currently it's pretty awful. Nope, not really. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I am aware. So I wouldn't really trust my opinion on it. What was the mindset behind capping gems at 92 small gems? That's not a question for me. I'd have to ask Axel that one. I don't know if Axel's watching the stream. If he is, he knows he can slide into my DMs if he wants to talk about that at all. Oh, actually, any talks about some kind of hunter style or pet-based DPS eventually? Yeah, of course. Definitely. Just in case. Just in case we get a ransack Q pop. What's the route that people are doing? Don't you think Ilarian buffs made him broken? I haven't played him, but the Axel did kind of mention he feels it's a bit overtuned. Yes. Okay, so generally, well, at least this route does take both mini-bosses and then heads down to the water to Childar and then takes the back route to skip the kind of the shadow thing. Okay, and then okay. Ransack route is definitely a gotta go in and feel it out. My tip, do more packs at the beginning. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll be reaching Eternal today. Who knows? Well, not right now. Oh. Rip. From my perspective, the community consensus is that having to farm quick play is boring, forced, and a waste of time. Yeah, this is part of it. Like, is quick play fulfilling its function? Maybe not. Any plans to buff Tariq? I don't know what's coming down the pipes in terms of balance just yet. Well, I do know that, like, Mara and Alarian are probably going to have the absolute cap taken off. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, we'll get it. When raids come out, how will the team ensure the supportive tank or Chronomancer won't be necessary to team comps if they bring unique buffs? I mean, we're so far away from having raids that it's kind of way too premature to have an answer for that one. Can I DPS for you? No, I'm 100% committed to taking this Mako into Eternal, or to Eternal level, completely solo queue. That's the goal. Hey, Hamish, now that the game has settled a bit, could we get shark hands for Mako? Sure. Hi, excited to catch a stream. Probably many people asked already. Well, I now have lost you. But beside changes to eternal matchmaking, any changes for the other difficulties, specifically a way to be able to have more agency into what you run if you solo queue. Not as a top priority. We've talked about potentially, like, you know, having capstones separated, but we are focused on other things at the moment. But yeah, you can imagine that there'll be changes to everything in the future. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's go ransack. We've got deeps. Okay. Now, okay, I gotta lock in. I'm terrified. Okay. I gotta full screen my map. Wish me luck. Okay, a couple of packs at the start. Whoop.
Join souls, untethered.
Oh, I'm terrified. Green light, red light? Yeah, it's very that. I've only ever played this on, like, the absolute, like, I've actually played this on difficulty 0. Wait, so this one is move around, right? Yeah, you don't want to get cold. Ah! Sorry, I shouldn't have pulled so much, I guess. Oh, now we can stop moving. Okay, then we'll take these. Whoops up. Oh my god. So on fire we stand still. I mean, still-ish, right? You still don't want to stand in that fire.
Let the shadows feed.
Oof. That was my bad. I didn't have a... Can they... Nah. Can they do it? How OP is Alarian right now? Okay. Okay. I don't know how we're doing on time, really. Okay, apparently avoid that. Yeah, Alarian's so strong. The question is it fun? Oh, lost my mouse. This happens. So like I said, I've only played this dungeon on like super low difficulty. You know how Ransack's effectively like a plus 30 something. Or a plus 28 or whatever it is. I've done this on a 0. So it's a little different.
Strike as one.
Ah! Easy.
Twin souls unleashed.
Oh. Oh, damn. Didn't say that we'd butt pulled those. I think we're still okay. It's these little shits. Stupid little hissies. Hey, we might be doing it today. We might reach Paragon. I mean, Eternal. Thus completing the challenge I set for myself. But don't want to jinx it. To get to Eternal entirely solo queue was the goal I set up for myself. Well, a month ago, actually. When you reach Eternal, does that mean viewer queues? Yes, it will mean viewer queues. Probably not today, but the next streams that we do, we will do viewer queues. And then it's, the next goal is 10k. If people are down for that. We push 10k for Spider. Is there plans to make Eternal solo queuable? Yes, it'll be in soon, actually. He's dead. Are there any rewards being taken away when it is solo queuable? What do you mean? Okay, what is it? Fish, no. X, no. It's gotta be... Oh, what am I losing? That's the X. It was the X. Oh yeah, we should have portal skipped it, but...
Strike as one.
Okay. So we have 8 minutes. Oh gosh. Someone's saying it's my first time. Well, I mean, I'm not good at this game. It's true. It is my first time tanking. I don't play tanks in games. I'm not mad at it. Oh no, it's just true. Like, I'm not a good tank. I'm not mad about it. Okay. It's fish. Viewer keys win? Well, probably next stream. Well, not probably. We will do it next stream. Oh, they're gone. I couldn't type fast enough. But we did it. We did it, Reddit. So. Bum, 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 bum. When do you plan on adding new stuffs like more characters and dungeons? We have new heroes coming in the next reset early next year. Adam, can I sneak into a viewer run as well? Wait, don't you usually tank? Absolutely, Adam. We should do some dev runs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 4 Mako viewer runs? Yes! Let's just run quad Makos. Item level 236. Nice. Hey, Lizzie. Lag it. Great to see you here. 4 Mako, all run boots, no healer needed. There you go. Easy. Get it done. Hey, that feels good. We did it. It took a month, but we made it all the way up here. What? Did someone say boots? Lots of stuff. Okay. Too much stuff. I need to process all of this. In addition to all the immediate feedback stuff. Oh wait, you're talking to someone else. It's not for me. Scopy NZ. Wait, kia ora. You from NZ too? I'm wondering if you guys have heard and are considering any changes to route planning that tanks are largely required to do. Things like having better support in-game for seeing which packs you plan to pull above the monster packs. We've talked about it, Scopy. I think it's a double-edged sword. I can see a lot of benefits, but I'm also apprehensive in some ways. So, need to kind of think it through, because I feel like something that big needs to be done perfectly. And it also needs to be something... yeah, Titmoning? Yes, I'll have to wait until Eternal queues. But, yeah, I can't queue for Eternal, because that isn't in yet. Yes. Got him! You got me, chat! No, we know. Eternal is coming soon. But we will do some Eternal stuff next stream for sure. But yeah, so what I was saying is, on the in-game routing stuff, it's tricky. I would hate for it to feel like the game became something that feels like it plays itself. Though I'm aware that, like, in some parts, it does make sense to have higher communication. I don't want people to feel like there's absolutely only one way to do everything in the game, and if you're not doing it, like, you get kicked, or, you know, people leave. So it's one of those things that needs to be balanced. It would probably make it feel more cookie cutter, I agree. Yeah, that's 100% true. So I'm wondering, like, with things like that, and again, I'm just like being completely hypothetical here. Would it make sense to add those things only in Eternal, for example, for people who are pushing and want to do that? Because by that point, people are, you know, largely focused on routes and that sort of thing. Do we make the League system, you know, possibly a bit easier? Who knows? Have you seen what Deadshot did with their community guides being accessible in game? I haven't actually, no. But yeah, there's a lot to think about. Lots and lots to think about. Now, I don't know what build to go. There's so much to think about. What is the Mako build? Or a Mako build? Do we go boots? Do we stay punchy? Dev's actually playing the game. This game is blessed. Yeah, you gotta play your game to know what's going on. Them's the facts. Oh, we actually just got a ring anyway. How did I get that? I guess it was a... Okay. Oh, but I don't actually have a necklace to sub in. Which is problematic. So we'll wait until I get a neck drop and then we'll swap. Ask Kate for her Windwalker build. It's very new player friendly. No, but you're right. Yeah, no, that would be good. Good for me. Thoughts on gem cap? Merle, that's a question for Axel, not for me, but we might talk about that again soon. Oh yay. We got the war bear. That feels good. Yeah, we made it all the way up here. How satisfying. Reroll the chest and you might find a neck. Yeah. Or I just play and I find things, you know? Let's just get rich. Are we trying to get Hamish to Gamba? I've been, yeah, we did Gamba the other day. But look, I'm a low yield bond kind of investor. We got money. Let's, oh wait, let's just do this. And then we should upgrade things that we're going to be sticking with. We're out of materia, okay. I mean, low yield bond kind of invest. So Dr. McCoyfish, that's a reference. I think Ross on Friends is when they're talking about their lotto winnings. They're like, what are you going to do with it? Put it in a low yield bond. Hello, Hamish. Wait, hang on. This is a long one. Been loving the game. Dumped 300 hours into it and I play 3 characters. I'd like to ask if you have any plans to make changes regarding ethers. At the moment, I'm stuck on increasing gem power because I simply don't get enough ethers for my 3 characters. I mean, I can imagine that, you know, there'll be a lot of massaging of the material economy. So, yeah. Are you able to give any detail on the mentioned target cap for Mara and Alarian? So the AoE kind of changes that will be coming, I would imagine. Well, I don't know if they're actually AoE changes. Mara's getting a slight AoE reduction, and I think possibly some changes to the Heartseeker build and a slight reduction to Alarian AoE, but no details beyond that. Do you think if y'all just nerfed Rhyme and not touched any other class other than quality of life for Alarian balance would have better overall better? I don't know. But in general, maybe not, because I think a lot of the buffs aren't necessarily targeted at just the top end experience, but also making it so, like, you know, we have this kind of other part of the equation that is, you know, that kind of hard wall of adept. So we also kind of need to think about the buffs that we're doing aren't just at the top end of difficulty, but how do they affect the overall player experience going through? So they can have wider impacts. Okay, chat, choose for me. Heart of Stone, first man standing. I think first man standing, but I don't know. What is it? And then we obviously have Visions of Grandeur. Yay! Alright, good night, Rock. Have a good one. How are you feeling about the balance of DPS characters currently? Evaziv, this not really one that I can answer. We need to kind of get Axel on a call and see. But it's going to be one of those things that we constantly are in flux with. It's going to take us a long time to kind of settle. So I don't think it's ever solved, if you know what I mean. Should Ryan get a nerf? Oh! I'm going to vote yes. Just for the memes. I hope they won't nerf Alarian too much because it's really a lot of fun to play. And this is the thing. Vabaki Shari, that's always the question at the front of our minds. Is it fun? Eternal? Oh my god. Now we don't have the DPS. This is going to be a lot harder than last time. I'm going to have to pull small. Yep, okay, fizzy bubble. Yes, you can have it. Yeah, but the healer recognized me. Yeah, but I want a benefit of the doubt, you know, like plausible deniability. Imagine if we actually did like buffs and nerfs based on Twitch polls. Live balancing from Twitch polls. Directly hooked up to some sort of API. Maybe that's a fun off-season thing to do. Yeah. Well, it's easier to hold aggro when, like, my team isn't absolutely stacked above me. I'm gonna take these. So last time we wiped on the boss.
Unleash.
Gotta use my suck there? Yeah. I'm gonna go over here. Oh. I think that's gonna be... Oh no, I think we're okay. Oof. Okay.
Stone anchors me, and wind delivers my wrath. Fair wind into winter frost. Shadows.
Oh, you liked my old band's music? That's nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's an old album. That album's, oh god, 18 years old. That album can drink? What does that mean? You gotta teach me your lingo. Alright, good night, OTM. Okay, stand still. Ish. Oh, it's blazing.
Earth endures as winds enact vengeance.
Oh no, we're running out of space.
Witness my wrath.
Oh. Okay, we got it. Woo!
Twin souls,
What is it?
unleash.
Am I mashing the keys wrong? I think probably. Oops. Nice, I didn't have to use my kick. I mean, it's locked at 60, but I'm getting frame drops a little bit. I probably don't need to be streaming in 4K. I'm not streaming in 4K, but playing in 4K. I could probably adjust that. Yeah, Papa Dog. Oh, Dog or Papa. Great name. Yeah, no, we cleared our first Drakheim today.
Many words. Strike as one. Witness my wrath.
So we now have access to Eternal, which is cool. Though, as you know, no Eternal solo queue just yet. We might be doing some viewer dungeons next stream, so that should be fun. Did we already talk about Alarian? What, being like crazy powerful? Yeah, Alarian's probably going to get a slight tune down on Thursday. Same with some of Mara's AoE, I think. Honestly, I know this isn't as fast as the last run, like, but I'm finding tanking it being a lot less stressful. Oh yeah, I should move the DPS meters, but I can't be bothered right now. I mean, not that I can't be bothered, but like, I could probably make that happen for the next stream. Whoops. Uh-oh.
Earth endures as winds enact vengeance. Bear witness to winter's wrath.
Ugh. I'm actually making myself a little motion sick, to be honest. Actually, is there like a good place to like make this geometry work? Ah! Okay, that's fine. We got it. Huh. can we time this one with a group that is significantly less geared than the last one? Maybe. Well, it's certainly going okay. You've just got to believe. I believe.
Shadows feed. Bow with the roar.
Oops. Watch the silence and fear pop up, maybe. Well, we're gonna keep an eye on that. On this guy. Got that one. Okay, and that one, yeah. They're pretty quick casts, eh? Yeah, a lot of pulls I've been doing should have been doubled up. True. Oops, wrong one. We're okay though. Oh. Now, I'm not good at using my portal. Oh, I should. Ooh. How close should I be? Oh, no, we don't need it. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Earth endures as winds enact vengeance.
Okay, what do we got? Here we go, Dark Ritual. What do we got? We got Feather, Eye, Fish. It's the moon. Okay, gotta call them out again. Moon. Ooh, okay. What do we got? It's the eye. Right? Yeah. Ouch! Do we have a Riz? Doesn't look like it. We're not going to get that next dark ritual then. Oh, we got it. "38 seconds. Load up.
Strike as one.
Oh. Can you explain how this boss fight works after you've finished? Oh. What part of it? The dark ritual? Maybe you're looking for the odd one out. That's the basic thing. Ooh. Okay. Well, we were talking about how we wanted a necklace so we could switch to the boots build. We got 2 of them. So I'm going to have to look up that build. Probably do that off stream. Yes, ellipsis. I can do that. And we got 2 speed. Two piece. That's it. Your spirit ability grants you Drakheim's Absolution, increasing your agility by 20%. Nice. So, put my boops on. I can get rid of those boots now. Oh, should I? No, I should get rid of them. Any word on colorblind mode? Not yet. It's like one of those things I would absolutely love to add in the future, though. Similar to like controller support and these sorts of things as well. Ooh. Oh, ho, ho. Should we do an imbued reforge? A bit of Gamba? Are you going to add more classes? Yes. Absolutely. Jopin, I agree. So, like, I played Dota with colorblind on a lot of the time. Yeah. And when I forget to turn it on, I'm like, I notice a difference. I hope it gives them good data to improve heroes in the future. Absolutely. I mean, this is the whole reason for early access, right? We're getting all of this awesome feedback to make the game better. Okay. Ooh, okay. Chat. Do we get the weapon just because it's good to have so we can, like, work on that in the future? And then we leave these for now? Yeah. It's good to have an eternal weapon, right? And then should we try an arcane? Okay. Oh, there you are. Hello. Okay, there is no try. Arcane is choose. Yeah, okay. But, like, for the drama. It sounds more dramatic if I say that it's gambling. We won the 100% chance roll. Let's go. We did it. I forgot my gem in the neck. Oh. Well. Rip me. Upcoming patch I don't have details about yet. Okay, alright, chat, choose for me. Kindling or Patient Soul? It's good. Wait. It does have awful traits. Iron Spikes or Latent Resurgence? More Gamba? Gamba it again? I've got one Gamba left. Wait. Don't ingot it. Wait, so I should... I don't have enough money. I'm too poor. No dev hacks here. Yeah. Just spawn gold. Wait, console doesn't work. Yeah, that's right, chat. You are a bad influence, making me gamba everything. All right. That was a fun stream. I didn't actually think that today I would get to, you know, clearing Paragon. And, hey, 2 out of 2 ransacks. I've never failed a ransack, so not mad about that. Very different runs. So it was very interesting that we had one run where, like, we had DPS that was stacked. Absolutely stacked. Like 330 item level, like 320, 330. Like they were up there, right? In this run, we had DPS that was a lot lower. Still completed the run. Honestly, the tanking felt a little bit easier. Other than, like, the ends of the boss fights where that DPS check was starting to come in. We ran out of space a little bit right at the end of the first boss. Second boss, yeah, it was just came on a little bit longer. Third boss, we had to 3-man the last 30%. But yeah, cool. It felt good. Felt really good. A lot of fun. And that's what it's all about. Who is streaming Fellowship? You know what? Let's go and raid this Brazilian streamer because they have 2 viewers right now. Let's go and show them some love and take a look. They're doing some high Eternals, so this will be interesting. Come to Brazil. Okay, let's do it. Thanks everyone for an awesome stream. That was a whole lot of fun. I'll be back later in the week for something, and yeah, we'll have some patch notes coming up in a few days, and we keep going. We keep going on Fellowship and making it better. So thank you for everything that you're doing to be a part of that. It's huge. Feels good. Great end to the year. All right. See you later, everyone. Go enjoy the raid and the rest of your day. Bye.